Okay. That was a slip and a slide, and I went to the ground. Not so bad, I'm alright. Anyway, good morning, guys. Today is Sunday, and all I want to do is a little bit of the snow, because this is the first time I've seen snow in the UK in about 2 years. There's been small drizzles every now and then, but it's the first time we really had a proper, well, this is not even really a proper downpour, but it's still something. And this adds to the texture of the season, as far as I'm concerned. It gives us something to look at. Pandemic, which is unprecedented. I'm not gonna lie, it is sometimes a bit disturbing because this is our third lockdown. It has been somewhat traumatic, I think. And UK is feeling it harder than most other countries. Yes, I think there's a new variant strain in South Africa, and there's another new variant strain in Brazil. But UK kind of discovered theirs first, and it's spreading much faster, and there's more records of what's happening here in the UK. But brother, I'm gonna tell you, it's rough, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a very optimistic person, always smiling, always laughing, full of excitement and thing, and look upon the best side of life, you know. Being a Jamaican growing up in the sunshine, so you go. But at this point in time, I'm a nature lover, and I want to experience nature in its every form, yeah? So this is a part of it, winter, and I'm living in my adopted country, or my temporary residence. Well, I like to believe that, in my head at least. And this is interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it's nice. It's almost like when you, sorry, I'm just cleaning the lens. It's like when you're doing literature and you read about Keats and Wordsworth, and these are individuals who were incredible deep poets, and they wrote about melancholy and, you know, the beauty of sadness and so on. I can see where they got that from now. Bach said, living in a country like this, huh? Of course you're going to go into slow depression. But this is not quite depressing. It's interesting. It's not too bad, I must admit. But anyway, back to the topic. With the whole advent of this new strain of corona, it's basically locked everything down. And I've already bought my ticket. I wanted to go to Jamaica in March. But they're saying that this strain is much more, 70% more easily transmitted, and the mortality rate is up to 30%. So if you catch it, you have 30% more chance you're going to die from it. That is not a good thing. So of course, more countries are going to be way scared to get to allow Brits to travel to their country. So that's not a good thing. It's not boding right. Not boding well for me, at least, traveling at the time I wanted. But there's a lot of theories going around as to why this virus is around anyway. You know, nature has a way of balancing things out. Nature has a way of, making its point known. And some people are saying this is nature basically saying, I'm the one who's going to be batting last. You know, whether you like it or not, I'm in charge and I'm teaching you a lesson. Other people are saying it is designed, you have something called germs or disease warfare, which you have very curious scientists who spend all their time in labs working and looking at different kind of diseases and different kind of strains of bacteria, and how they can manipulate it and make it either suitable for war or for some form of bacterial warfare, or sometimes just to find out how to use it as a cure for other things. So it's not all bad, but those are some of the theories. And it was but to be honest, for what's happening now, it seems as if there's some truth to it, in the sense that, you know, it is a mutating virus. It doesn't stay. Well, all viruses kind of mutate, but this is rapidly mutating, almost to the point where it can't be contained. And people are wondering what the vax said. What is this? Are we in deep trouble? Is this kind of it? Can we make a vaccine that can match this or stop us? Can we make a vaccine that can stop this virus? Can we create something to counteract what's happening? And we have a number of labs across the world have come up with vaccines that they say could actually curtail this whole thing and, you know, put it to bed. But unfortunately, as I was saying before, there are different variants that are, and it says that every 2 weeks the disease actually replicates and becomes a different strain within the human body and within the hosts, and that is causing a major problem. Some of them are going to be seemingly resistant to the vaccine, and others are going to be more deadly than the last, and that's not good news. But anyway, negative things aside, I'm still hoping for the best. I'm still hoping that we'll get through this, and I can then get to a point where I can realize my dream. And my dream is to be in Jamaica and set up my vacation home. Nothing extravagant, nothing incredibly expensive, not a huge mansion. I have Jamaicans going home, but just something simple, something that goes back to nature, something that really highlights the music of nature. And that's my focus. I want to be able to silence everything and just focus on what nature has to say to me. Whether that be at the beach, or the river, or just going on a hike in the mountains. I love my country, as you can tell. And I can't wait to go there, even for the 3-week vacation that I have, just to get the, things moving in terms of my dreams. But yeah. This is it. This is the world we live in 2021. Can you believe that backside? Can you believe it? That is a horse coming. Oh, it's a pony actually. Yeah. Brethren, you're not worried about nothing. You just chill out and you just walk around and eat your grass and, life is good. No worries, no nothing. No disease warfare. Don't worry about corona. Just live your life, let's go. You don't run your mouth, I run your town. So that's good. This is nature. This is what is supposed to happen. Just like the natural life. Enjoy yourself. It's cute. One point I'd like to make, guys, is that, do you know what? Just before the pandemic happened, I remember specifically thinking to myself when I was at work one day, because in my mind I'm thinking, human beings just focus on this exponential growth. Then just focus on the fact that, boy, we're just going to grow, and there's no limits in a finite world. Resources are finite. The planet is just one planet, right? And we are up to 7.5 billion people. And you expect that this construct called the economy is supposed to just keep growing and consuming, and consumerism is just supposed to take over and just continue and just slowly destroy the planet. And actually, the planet is not going to be destroyed. We are going to destroy our habitat, yes? That's my that's not even belief, that's just fact. The planet has been here for millions of years, and it will be here even after we destroy ourselves or destroy our habitat, so we can't function as we should. But imagine being in a situation where you know what you're doing and you say you're an intellect and you're a very smart species, but yet still you're destroying the very planet that you need to live. It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, I was thinking to myself at work, wow, I really wish I could have a break. I wish things would just come to a stop and we can just have some time to reset. Because you go off on 2 weeks holiday, it's never enough, is it? 2 weeks holidays, be honest, by the time you're really getting into the relaxation and the flow of your holiday, it's time to go back home. And then you have to go through this negative withdrawal feeling of, oh my God, I'm back to work. And I have to get back into the groove of things again. 2 weeks is never feels like it's enough. And unless you're sick or you're off on bereavement or some major situation that's happened in your life, and in that case, the world is still moving forward. Your colleagues are still moving forward. Your job is still moving forward, but you are the one that's on pause. And I just wish that mankind would just take a break. And this is, it's a devastating break, but it is still a pause. It's a pause where life had to stop. It had no choice. We couldn't just keep carrying on as we wanted to. Travel came to a grounding halt. The flights across the world had to come to a stop. You couldn't just go where you wanted to go, when you wanted to go, do what you wanted to do. Unless you're a multimillionaire, you can go off on a yacht. Yeah, but how many of us can do that? But anyway, the reality is the majority of us human beings, ordinary human beings, had to just keep our ass quiet and stay home. And that was that. Lucky few would probably get quarantined in a place that they really wanted to be quarantined. For instance, a nice home in their country, or in the Caribbean, like I would love to be quarantined in. I saw a couple on YouTube that they were in the Philippines, and oh my God, they had a great time. Staying at Airbnbs, having most of the resorts to themselves because obviously tourists were traveling around and so on. And it was interesting. I was blown away. I was absolutely blown away at the fact that we had to actually come to a full stop. The whole world came to a full stop. It was unprecedented. Not even these so-called world wars, which only included, the Europeans, but that's another story. These so-called world wars brought the world to a stop. It didn't. The rest of the world continued. It's only the areas that had the wars that had the issues. But this is a total, full stop, which is very, very, very interesting. It's unprecedented. I don't think it's ever happened in modern human life. And we're still in the middle of it. Everybody thought that, let's ring out 2020 and that's it. It's done. It's over. 2021 is a new year. Let's forget about 2020. Nope, didn't work like that. The only thing we can say we can put behind us is Donald Trump. That's it. And then the only thing we can look for, that's it. We're done with him, thank goodness. And hopefully we're done with him for forever, As he said in his parting speech, we will be back in some form. I don't know what form you expect to be back in. Probably not out as a protoplasm or so, I don't know. An orange protoplasm. But anyway, for now, we are hopefully in good hands with Mr. Biden and Kamala Harris. So I'm not sad to see him go. I'm very happy to see that we have someone who has over 50 years of experience in politics. But anyway, this is not a political channel. This is about nature, and everything actually that I talk about on this channel will be surrounding nature, including me trying to be a part of nature and enjoying my life as I go through this, and just record it and just share it with you. It's not going to be a personal blog, as I said in my first video. It is just talking about life as I experience it and nature as I try to portray it. Not as eloquently as Mr. Attenborough would, but still, may I try a thing, yeah? Alright, this is Jamaican in Britain, and I'm starting a new channel called Jamaica Fusion Food, which I'll be doing some recipes. I like to cook, that's another thing. And I'm going to be doing some fusion foods that I've learned since I've been in Dubai, since I've traveled to different countries and tried different recipes, and I just want to share it. So if you want to check it out, it'll be in the link below. I'll have my first video up and running by the end of the week, so hopefully you'll jump on and have a look. And remember guys, please subscribe to this channel. I hate it when people keep saying it in every single vlog, but I guess I have to say it just to remind you. Please, if you like what you're seeing, if you want certain different content, let me know in the comments below, and just help me grow by just subscribing. I will be trying to give you as a diverse and interesting content as possible. But for now, let me just continue having my walk in the snow, and you can have a look and see what's going on. All right.